So looking at the two that you missed, this first one, which looks like number 18 on your page, the only thing that you got wrong was you did not use the plus or minus symbol in the front. You got the right number, perfect. It's just that you did not use the plus or minus symbol. And all that means is the square root of 17, whenever you multiply those two numbers together, it could be a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. So when we're not talking about the length of something, we have to allow for the possibility that the number could be negative times negative in order to give us a positive. So that little symbol is important and it needs to go in front of the answer. But that's the only thing you got wrong. You did the math correctly. It's just the format that you need to remember to do. So open it back up and put that symbol in front of your answer and you should be fine. It'll mark it correctly. For the second one that you missed, it says do not use a calculator. So we're going to go through this without using a calculator. So we have negative 1 squared, right? And we know that 1 times 1 is 1. So this just remains a negative 1. Plus, we have a negative 2 squared. So we've got a positive 4 because a negative times a negative is a positive 4, right? Plus or minus the square root of 9. So that is going to be plus or minus 3. So what we have here is negative 1 plus 4, which is going to be a positive 3, plus 3 is going to equal 6, minus 3 is going to equal 0. So those are your two answers, 6 and 0, because you have to do it one time for the plus and one time for the minus. So that's what that is. You take this number in the front and do plus 3, then you do minus 3. But because this negative is not in parenthesis here, all right, the exponent is only attached to the 1, so it remains a 1 because 1 times 1 is 1, and the negative is on the outside of that. When the exponent is on the outside of the parenthesis and that negative sign is on the inside, then you say the negative times the negative. But when it's not included with parentheses, it's just attached to the number, not the negative sign, and that's the difference. So that might be where you messed up. All right, go back and redo those, and then it will mark them correct.